Hey everybody, Wistful Wanderer here. It's been a long time. It has been a very long time since I've been recording, but I finally got the opportunity to do so. My computer had to be completely rebuilt not a week or two ago. So I do have all my Let's Play recordings. But you know, I decided to start something new because okay. So it's going to go ahead and jump the gun and start showing you the game before I can. That's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly alright. This is the sequel to Frogger 3D, which I've already Let's Played. You can see it on my channel if you haven't already. You know, you could. It's possible. This game is generally more cartoony, as you can already tell if you've seen the last game. It's a lot easier. Definitely easier. The last game, as one of my commenters said, was designed by Satan himself. But this one is way easier. It's a lot shorter, and it's just all around easier. It's a lot cheesier too, and they try to give it a story. And here's the story you would see during the opening cutscene if it recorded. If it recorded, you would have seen this weird alligator dude staring at a poster for this game. And he tears it down, even though it shows him on the poster and getting revenge, because the game is called Frogger 2: Swampy's Revenge, which is what the Let's Play says about the video right now, just right up there. But unless you're in full screen. So basically, this alligator dude gets mad and he tries to drive down and run over Frogger, even though that's not exactly a tried and true method for killing the guy. And aw, this is weird. Yeah, it's deciding to just go ahead and show you the game before I can. But that's cool, it's alright. This episode is probably going to be mainly me talking, but that's what they all are anyway. The game has some extra controls, which I'll go over in the tutorial level. It's a more polished game, I'd say, but it's not as good, I'd say, because it is a lot easier. And oh dear, I think it crashed. Okay, hey everybody, let me actually go check and make sure that all recorded and I didn't lose it, so. Yeah, we're fine, it kept recording, but let me brush up on something I was saying earlier. I was saying this was called Swampy's Revenge, the alligator was getting revenge in the poster. Now, I think I might not have to clarify, but I'm going to anyway. The alligator is named Swampy, and he's the main villain of this game. Because yes, they have a villain in a Frogger game. I know, it's weird. It should just be arcade madness, not... oh dear. It rebounded my controls. Oh dear. I have to change that again. I'm gonna cut away and be right back. For you. For me, it's gonna be about 10 minutes. For you guys... it will be instantaneous. See, watch right. I'm gonna cut away and I'm gonna come right back. In 3, 2... See, what did I tell you? Wasn't that quick? Alright, my controls should be all rebounded. Yeah. WASD works again instead of arrow keys, which I haven't used in a long time for anything. I didn't mean to go in here. No, enter to go back. Enter to go back. Escape to go back. It says enter to go back, but it's supposed to be escape. That's weird. Anyway, so this weird alligator dude decides he's going to try to decides he's going to be completely impractical and run Frogger over with a boulder in the middle of a busy freeway. And then some weird pink frog in a backpack with curly hair comes up and saves Frogger for some reason, and then they get the alligator dude throws a bomb at them and it blows up, and then comes up with the title screen, and then we're here. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Have some release here. Okay. We're gonna get into arcade mode a little bit later, just to stretch out this little Let's Play, because this is a very short game. I mean, in comparison, Let's Play Curse and all, but you never know. I should be able to beat this fairly quickly, and then we'll move on to arcade mode until I get bored of that. So, without further ado, let's get on with Swampy's Revenge, as you see at the top of the screen, and you're gonna just move forward and jump into a book and start the game. Yes, you just jump into a book to start the game. This is like a variation on Super Mario 64 where you're jumping into paintings. Instead, now you're jumping into a book which is completely illustrated. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're just going to jump into the book here before the game tries to spoil any more of the game. Alright. Baby Frog Rescues, Chapter 1. Isn't that great? Baby Frog Rescue. Yeah. Alright, let's go. So basically, in this game, you do not have a time limit, which makes it significantly easier. And there's not even like any hard puzzles or anything. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit to get used to the controls because this is not. I think I'm gonna rebind the controls after this level, so they'll be more like the ones I did first Frogger. Yeah. What you see here are butterflies, obviously. The glowing purple ones give you extra lives. Yes, they're already giving me extra lives. I guess. I don't know why. I guess. Yeah, it's telling me how to eat things. Yes, the frog burps whenever he eats a butterfly. Anyway, without further ado, we now have the double hop feature in this game, which allows us to double jump up much larger areas. Like so. Unlike the first game where we had to time our jumps precisely, this game we can just kind of try that. See, you can just jump over obstacles. Makes the game significantly easier and also allows me to do things like this, which I enjoy way too much. I don't know why. Alright, and that's the first level of the game. Do you remember the first level of Frogger, the 3D, if you were watching that one? That one was a pain. Not this one. This one's easy. The first level was retro. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was the same thing on the arcade, and the arcade didn't slack. I mean, the first zone in the arcade was, you know, pretty tough. I'm going to cut away here and come back when I've rebound my controls. Okay, so I didn't cut in exactly where I wanted to, but that's fine. So, what we're going to do here, there was a cutscene where Swampy, the evil alligator dude, decided he was going to come up and, like, spoil Frogger's date night or something. It was really weird. I don't know why they give you a quick hop power-up here, because you don't really need it. Watch, I'm gonna get run over here now that I've said that. But, really, this game is so easy, you really don't need power-ups, except in very rare situations. There's first frog already, here. And, of course, if you die, I'm gonna just, not gonna show it off here, because I want to save my one-ups, just in case things do get hard for me, which is highly unlikely. You die, you go back to the last place you found a frog. In here, there's a little bit of a bonus room. Not very secret, but I have to get the controls right now. It's been a while since I played Frogger 3D. I used to find this really hard to do. To survive going around the lawnmower. I don't know why. Maybe it was because my computer was so terrible back then. I had a Windows 95 computer, so, you know, it was terrible by default. But, I mean, Vista's not great, but it's better than 95. What confuses me is people saying, you know, like, Windows 95 was the best operating system. It's not even, Windows 7 is as good as Windows 95. They said that Windows 98 was not an improvement over 95. I would definitely disagree with that statement. So I'm going to jump over the lawnmower. What is that? That's not a lawnmower, is it? I mean, it's like a lawn presser. But you see, you know, the first level of the game, and we're already having mower madness. Isn't that great? No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna have to rebind the controls again, but not yet. I'm gonna wait a few more levels before I rebind them again, or I'll just try to get used to them. Coins missed 2. Oh no. Record Legend of Zelda? Is that what that's saying? Or is there someone named Laws? Maybe it's like Lou Oliver Zephyr or something. I don't know. What I don't think you can see here is the frog. Okay, I'm gonna give you a running recap. Hopefully this is recording. I'm gonna check after this. Basically, we see an alligator on a bridge, and Frogger is on one side of the bridge, and the pink frog named Lily is on the other side. And the alligator decides the only way he's going to get out of the situation is by throwing the little baby frogs in one direction, he's throwing them into the mountains, and the other direction, he's throwing them in the desert, because naturally on one side of the bridge is a desert with palm trees, and the other side is a nice green glade with oaks. Alright, and I'm gonna check if we're still recording, and this is the pink frog named Lily, so contemplate on that for a few seconds. Are you done contemplating on this pink frog? That's pretty weird. With hair, no less. Yes, hair. Now, it did record, so we're fine. This is a mummy. you might have guessed already. I don't know why I'm going after coins. They're pretty pointless. I think I just get like a... what do I get? I can't remember what you get when you get the coins. I know you get something when you get all the coins in the game, but I might get that because it's not very hard to do. Not that I can remember. Now, I'm gonna just point out here that Lily Frog does not handle quite as well as Frogger. Feels stiffer. Much harder to control. I mean, we're already in the desert and we're in the second level of the game. That would never have happened in Frogger 1. We would still be in retro land. You know. Unfortunately, these frogs cannot eat coins with their tongue, by the way. And they still cannot swim, which is a good thing. They shouldn't be able to swim. Oh, yeah, see, they can't swim. And I'll come back right there. So yeah, alligator, okay, door opens, and shows the flame effect under it. I have no idea why. And pick up another frog. Now the goal, this is going to be, Frogger trying to be Indiana Jones, or the game trying to be Indiana Jones knockoff. So we're going to go across here. And naturally, what do you think's going to happen in the ancient temple with a pedestal with something precious on it? What do you think's going to happen? And look, there's a giant ramp behind it. What do you think is going to happen when I get that frog? Just what? Did you guess Boulder? Because you guessed right. Man, this level used to get me so nervous as a kid. I'm not sure why. Hello, Red Frog. I just ran from a boulder. What do you have to say for yourself? And look, the pathway came back behind me. That never would have happened in Frogger 1 until I got another frog. The Frogger 3D, that is, not Frogger 1. Frogger 1 is on the arcade. Okay, there may be another cutscene here, but I don't think there is. Rescue the babies! Alright, if you insist. The game is slightly tricky that I remember, but that may just be because I was much younger at the time and fairly inept at gaming. I'm much better at it now, and, you know, I'm not, like... I can't speedrun a game on my first way through, but I can play it. No denying that. And, look, a giant cartoon TNT plunger, and the camera cuts away down to some TNT. What do you think's gonna happen here when I jump on the giant cartoon plunger? Never would have guessed that. But yes, game, a lot more cartoony. Now here we get a marginal, not marginal, a slightly difficult level. Or at least part of the level. See, that's not hard. There's another frog here. Get that. I used to play this game to death. I don't know why. Oh wow, I just jumped over it. That was weird. I should have died there. I just cheated death in one of the easiest games I own. Okay, arguably that Wheel of Fortune or Game of Life might be easier, but I don't know. Ah, look! It's the return of the green acid stuff from the first game! Why is there acid in the sewage or in the water, in the mines? Why is there green glowing goo? Why? Uh-oh. Okay, that was close, but, you know, it wasn't exactly threatening in any way. Haha! This game allows you to cheat death on a regular basis because it's fairly poorly programmed. It is... I don't think it was done by the same studio, even, that did the first game. Which might explain something. I just got turned into a pile of ash. That's great. Oh look, I vaporized again. Isn't that great? Let's go again. Hoppity hoppity. You can tell that the graphics are improved, but they still look cartoony, really. Not something I really mind. I mean, you know, graphics aren't everything. I played War Fortress, I know that better than most. War Fortress is amazing. I'll probably let's play it as soon as it supports OpenGL graphics again. Oh dear, and why did I die for a coin when I'm not even going for all the coins right now? I'm probably not even going to do that on camera. Because getting the coins is fairly easy, I'll give it that. Unlike everything else. Oh dear, why am I failing this jump so badly? Let's play curse or just because I'm talking too much? To get those 2 coins down there safely, you have to be riding a cart with 3. A train like this isn't. One with 3, so you can get back. It's fairly tricky, but not trickier than some things in this game, which is not saying very much. I missed 1 coin, so I get no bonus. I think you unlock like level. Oh yeah, that's what you unlock. You unlock art bonus levels. Okay, what you're not seeing on the screen here is the alligator is stepping on a button. And he cannot reach the other button because for some reason you have 2 giant red buttons to open the giant gate to the rocket silo of some sort. So he's using a frog to hit as a club to hit the button, and now he's going into space with his frogs. Yes, the alligator is flying to space carrying a bag full of frogs. And he's laughing, but you can hear that. You missed his weird laughing, or his weird grunt sounds in the first cutscene. That's just weird. He goes like, this is this really weird sounding voice there. Just really, really weird. Yes, this is hardest level in the game right here. That's why I just got through the first frog already. I'm not sure why there are so many warthogs. I guess they just couldn't figure out what sort of desert animal they would want. So they chose warthogs for some reason. Okay, 2 frogs. Now, you may not realize this yet, but we're already like 4 levels in. And that accounts, literally, for almost half the game. I kid you not. We're already near halfway through the game. Oh, I remember that. That is a difficult jump. I'll give it that. There is a difficult jump ahead. And I'm probably not gonna... Okay, I am quite amused how the frog turns into some sort of, like, curls up into a ball, like, I don't know, something that curls up into a ball. Like, Samus, let's just say that. That's a gaming reference, you guys might get that. Depends if you're, like, Microsoft gamers, but I highly doubt that. If you're watching old games like this, you're probably more a retro gamer, and definitely recognize Metroid references. That was so hard. Yeah, this game, man, it's gonna be a pretty short Let's Play from what I'm gathering here. Quite a short Let's Play. The next level will be inside a giant anthill. Must be like in Africa. They have tons of gigantic insects. Oh no, never mind, I was wrong. This level we get to get things thrown at us by a monkey on a pyramid. No comment. You can probably hear it. Let's get that coin. Get that coin. You get that coin. You ride that pyramid. Show that pyramid who's boss! Yeah! Let's see. Something I should mention is Portal 2 Let's Play. You may notice that it's been stuck there at like 3 episodes for quite a while now. Look at that monkey, it has a beard. It looks like Cranky Kong from the Donkey Kong series. Can I jump that? Let's find out. I can. I can't jump that though, that's too big. I think if I try to slide down that, I will die horribly. I'm not gonna go for the last coins. I know that if I go down here, I'll get a 1-up, and I'll get down there fairly quickly. I'm just gonna try to beat this game. I'm not going for perfect scores right yet. You'll notice in this little area that the warthogs stop whenever there's a blue tile. I don't know, maybe they don't like blue. Which means they would hate this frog. Okay, next level. I mean, not next level. Next stop is up here. There's a giant wooden doorway. I'm not sure why we went from Egypt to a jungle, but we did. So we're gonna go down here now. Okay, got an extra life just by bumping into it. Oh, I do remember this not so fondly. Because it is kind of hard to study the patterns here. I don't seem to be having too much trouble with it right now, but it used to give me a lot of pain. Maybe if I don't go for all the coins, I'll be fine. Yeah, that was nothing. Don't know why that was so hard, but it was. Yeah, the alligators can't actually kill you, unlike in the first game, where they would get very annoyed if you stood on their heads for too long or anything like that. I don't think they do that in this game. Oh dear. Yeah, that is somewhat difficult unless you keep a cool head, which is fairly hard to do when your ride is moving that fast. But if you take it calm, it's nothing. Okay, I just jumped through its nose. That's a little bit strange. Okay, I'm on the alligator and I did not jump through its nose. Which would be mighty strange. Boink. Alright, yeah. Now, is it that it doesn't squish that tile? Or... yeah, okay. Should be fine. Again, I'm not going for all the coins yet. I'm not going to do that on camera, I don't think. So this should be a piece of cake. And here's the last frog of the desert zone. That was the entire desert zone there. 3 levels? No. Yeah, 3 levels. There was the rolling grindstone. There was the ancient ruins with the Indiana Jones knockoffs. And then there was the pyramid climb. Okay, what we see here now is Lily Frog getting to the same place that the alligator went. And she jumps on the button, but she cannot hit the other button because she needs help. He hit it with another frog. The alligator hit another frog on the head with the button. So now we have to control Frogger to get him to where Lily Frog is. Okay. Those insects stand out quite a lot from the rest of the game, don't they? Those bugs on the ground. I mean, there's these fairly good 3D models for whatever year this was made. 2000. Not bad, really. The models looks fairly good. Animation could use some work though, but you know. And then you have these little bugs, which look like pieces of paper being pulled around, like a sort of pop-up book. Forget what I said about this being such a polished game, because I don't.